Have you ever noticed how two people can shake hands on a rental deal and somehow both walk away thinking they own the whole thing? That is the co-host trap, and it happens more than you would think in midterm rentals. Picture two hosts. One finds the property and one manages the guests, and they just agree verbally to split everything 50-50. Sounds friendly, right up until guest number 3 cancels and nobody remembers who owed who what. Here is the plain truth. A handshake is not a contract, it is just a really weak promise with a smile attached. You need something in writing before you ever list that property on Roomzily.com or anywhere else. First thing you need is a clear revenue split, and I mean numbers, not vibes. If you're splitting 60-40 because one person handles maintenance and the other handles bookings, write down 60-40, not just roughly 60-40. Next up is role definition, because vague roles are where friendships go to die. Who answers guest messages at 2 in the morning? Who cleans between stays? Who pays for the broken microwave? All of that needs a name attached to it. Let's talk liability, because this is the boring part that saves your bank account later. If a guest slips on a wet floor, you need language spelling out who is responsible, how insurance gets split, and who actually holds the policy. Now here is a twist people do not expect. Exit clauses matter just as much as entry terms. What happens if one partner wants out in 6 months? Do they get bought out? Do they just walk away? You need that mapped out before day 1, not during a screaming match in month 5. Think of it like a prenup, except instead of protecting your heart, it protects your cash flow. Nobody wants to think about the breakup while they are still in the honeymoon phase, but smart hosts do it anyway. Decision-making authority is another sneaky one that trips people up. Can one partner unilaterally drop the nightly rate by 20%? Or does that need a group vote? Because surprise pricing changes have ended more partnerships than bad guests ever did. Let's zoom out for a second on why this matters so much in midterm rentals specifically. These stays run 30 days or longer, so the stakes per booking are higher, meaning one bad decision does not just cost you a weekend, it can cost you a month of income. Data ownership is the one everyone forgets until it is too late. Who keeps the guest list? Who owns the booking platform account? Who controls the listing on ListyTravels.com? Because if the partnership ends and one person walks off with all of that, the other person is starting from zero. There is also the question of dispute resolution, and no, that does not mean who yells louder wins. A simple clause naming mediation or arbitration before anyone runs to a courthouse can save both money and dignity. People assume contracts are only for big corporations with lawyers in suits, but that is a myth worth killing right now. 2 regular people running a side hustle need protection just as much as any Fortune 500 company. Maybe more, because you have less cushion to absorb a mistake. The real lesson here is not that partnerships are risky, it is that undefined partnerships are risky. But the roles, the money, the exits, and the ownership in writing, and suddenly 2 people can build something solid instead of something that quietly falls apart. So if you are thinking about teaming up on a midterm rental and want to get the paperwork right from day 1, do you want to learn more about our company? Check out our links in the description.